Well, hello, my friends. Well, it is Friday night. I love Friday nights because that means I have my weekend. And I love my weekends. All right. Well, I had promised you that we were going to try out these wonderful Prisma coloring pencils. 150. 150. And so I decided we are going to color out of my Maria Trolle Twilight Garden color book because they are all double-sided pages, and it's something that I don't want to use my alcohol markers in there or Sharpies because I don't want them to bleed through to the next page. I have my punch here. I have allergies really bad right now, so I keep clearing my throat. It's annoying. It's just like a dry tickle. So I bought some of these Cream Saver hard candies. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. They are so delicious. I got my pencil sharpener here. I am going to tilt the camera down, and we are going to get started. I don't know how long this video will last. I don't know if I'm going to color for a long time with you guys or a short time. I'm going to get my little candy ready in case I need it. Oh. And we're going to go to town. So let's tilt this camera down. I hope that this has you guys in focus here. I haven't even picked out a page, so let's do that. I have my new tripod that I put behind me and goes up over me. I just haven't got it out yet. I've done 12 pages in here, which is pretty good for me, especially with these colored pencil pages. All right, let's do this one right here with the roses. And I guess you're not going to really see the colored pencils. Darn it. Let's see if I can do this. Kind of. Not really, huh? That's not good. No, no, no. You need to see. Probably making you guys seasick. All right, it just is what it is. So you're just not going to see the whole shebang. That's why if I got the overhead camera, or tripod, it might work better. But let's start out with some green here. So we have a tray of like reds and browns here. And then we have a tray of some greens and some blues. I'm not very good at shading, but I am sure going to give it a whirl. So I'm going to start out with this Prismacolor 1006 Parrot Green. Now, the thing that surprised me, these they're not very sharp. They did not sharpen them very much, but it kind of surprised me. But, you know, what do I know? I know that these are expensive, and I want to see if they're really worth the $150 that we paid for them, because that's what they cost my husband, was $150. So it was basically $1 a pencil. Now, if you buy these open stock, I'm not sure how much they are open stock, but I would imagine they're at least $1. They are a waxier consistency than some of the other color pencils. I know that they can be very vibrant. Right now, I don't know. I'm not completely impressed right now. I don't feel like it's over the top wow. But it probably would be more helpful if I colored with colored pencils more often. I need to do a follow along with somebody that has Prisma colors and follow along with, you know, shading and stuff like that and learn more. Because some of you all just like make it look so real. And that's definitely not going to be happening here today. But, you know, we're just going to have fun. We're going to chat. And we're going to color some. And just do whatever. So, I am glad it's Friday. This week, I don't know, it was okay. It wasn't like a super slow week, but it wasn't a super fast week. And then it's really cold here again. Like I was putting all my winter clothes into the garage in totes. And I used to just bring the tote in, fill it up, and carry it out. Well, now it's just too heavy for me to do that. And then so I was putting them in the extra bedroom and waiting for my son to come, and he would take them out, which he doesn't mind doing. But so this time what I did was I was bringing my summer clothes in. I was bringing like 10 blouses at a time in, and then I would take 10 of my winter blouses or sweaters or whatever out and put them in a different tote. And I've been doing that for a couple of weeks, just here and there, mostly on the weekends. Well, I do have some long sleeve shirts still in the house. And a good thing, because I had put the heaters all away, you know, we use the portable heaters. And woke up this morning and it was chilly in here. So plug the heater back in the living room. I have one in the bedroom still. Turn that back on. Getting a drink. And then I'm going to go in for a second sharp here. Okay. Now that's looking a little nicer for sharpness. And yeah, so tomorrow it's only supposed to be a high of 60 all day with a 75% chance of rain. So I was thinking maybe I wanted to plant some flowers or some vegetables tomorrow. But I think I'm going to put that off till next weekend. And next weekend's supposed to be 95. So a 35-degree difference in a week. Is that not crazy or what? So tomorrow, I guess I have one load of laundry going right now in the dryer. Already went through the washing machine. It is already 8:15, and you know, on Friday nights, I'm usually pretty tired. We had book club this week, and so I didn't get home till 9:30, so I was super tired on Thursday at work because I stayed out late on Wednesday, and I can't just get home and walk in the door and go to bed. Like, I gotta unwind and that kind of stuff. So, anyways, by Friday, I'm usually pretty tired. I usually am in bed by 9 o'clock and read a book or something. And then tomorrow, I think I'm just gonna do some housework and go grocery shopping and go visit 2 of my friends in town. And come home and try to do some crafting or something. Get caught up in my artisan journal. Start reading my new book for book club. And just have a relaxing day. And then hopefully Sunday, just won't leave the house at all. Because I'll go do all my errands tomorrow. I have a feeling my son will call for Sunday and want to come out with my grandson. And that would be wonderful. So they just got back from a cruise. They said they got me a t-shirt. Yay! I love to get t-shirts from all over the world. My coworker's going to Mexico next week for her birthday. So she says, do you guys need me to bring you anything back from Mexico? I said, yes, bring me a t-shirt. So I'll get a t-shirt from Alaska and I get a t-shirt from Mexico. So I want to ask you guys that use colored pencils, when you're done with your colored pencil and say you're all done with that color at that time, do you sharpen your pencil again before you put it back in your box, or do you wait to sharpen it until the next time you use it? I kind of tend to just do whatever, do both. Sometimes I'll sharpen them right after I'm done, or sometimes I'll just wait. But I definitely want to take care of this set because that's a lot of moolah. And I might gift some of my other colored pencils to my lady friend. She's the same age as me, Maria. She likes to color and she has special needs. She lives in a group home for adults. And I brought her some color books the other day. She made me a little journal of a bunch of stuff she did. I'll have to share it with you in a different video. Okay, so I've sharpened it twice and it sharpens up nice. It's sharpened up really nice, and I think I will like them better when they're all sharpened up, you know, nice like this. So now I'm gonna go in and use Scarlet Lake, number 923. It's a red. Let's see if I could do a little shading on this one. Maybe try to do a few different colors on this one. See how that goes. But I do enjoy the pencils. I think I like them. I think that they are working well. I think that I will like them the more I use them. I think I will like them more and more. I just really have to get used to using colored pencil. In the long run, I think I'm gonna like it better because the alcohol markers just, when they start to dry up, you don't get any warning. They just dry up and you're like halfway through something, you know? And then it looks blotchy. The only thing is I really would want to work on skin tones with colored markers for sure. Maybe let's see if I just do some edges here. And then we'll go in with a different color. I've watched other people who, you know, do a lot of blending and shading, and oh my gosh, they might use 6 different colors on one rose, you know? But they look so beautiful when they're all done. We had Mexican takeout for dinner tonight, and I had a chili relleno a la carte, and then 2 chicken enchiladas a la carte. No rice or beans. And it was yummy. And I taped all the Spring Baking Championship. So we've been watching one a night. I think we have 2 or 3 more to go. So when we're watching that and I'm done eating, I've been working on my Afghan that I shared with you guys. So it hasn't grown a lot, but I did 3 rows today. I did 4 rows yesterday. So it's growing just slowly. Okay. All right, I'm going to sharpen this again. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with a little lighter red. This is number 122. Can't even read that. Permanent red or something. I can't read it. And there's not a lot of difference in color here. So we'll do one more color. Yeah, there's definitely not a big difference in these two colors. I got some new jeans last week. I got 2 new pair of jeans. And I like the jeans that look super blue, super dark. And it's funny though, when the water drains, because it drains into a sink for us, when the water drains, the water is super blue, almost black. It's like, dang. Make sure you don't put any colors in there or any clothes in there that you don't want to have it bleed. Okay, so that wasn't much of a difference in color for sure. So let's go in with a different red and see what happens. This is red number 926, carmine red. See how long it could take to do one page with with colored pencils. I've been working a little bit in my sketchbook, but I honestly haven't been in my craft room hardly at all this week. Last weekend, I spent a lot of time in here doing my glue book, which was fun. Okay, that definitely is a different color now. So maybe we'll get some dimensional color in here. That looks good. I like that. So it's a little darker in places. It's still not shaded like some of these professionals do it. But I am happy with it. And we're definitely not going to do this whole page together. If I was good at doing lives, or if I had, what do you call them? Somebody that helps you with your lives, like a monitor or what, I can't remember what you call them. Then I could color with you guys, but if I color and do a live, then I feel like I'm ignoring you if you're making comments and I'm not answering you. And that is one of my big pet peeves. When I watch a live, I'm there to watch you, to interact with you. And so if you're doing a live but you're ignoring your comments, then I'm clicking off. I'm not gonna be in your live, because I'm there to to interact with you. That's what the whole purpose of a live is. And so you do interact with other people like that come into the live, and you kind of message back and forth with them. But if the host that's hosting the live is not even talking to you, then why do I want to be there, So I mentioned that to one of my friends that I have met through YouTube, and she doesn't do lives hardly at all anymore. She used to. But I would tell her, you're not interacting with anybody. You just go on there live, and then you talk with somebody else. Like she would bring a guest speaker in, and they would check back and forth with each other, but they wouldn't check the comments. So, then she said later, well, I just don't get the feedback on the lives that I thought I would. And I thought, well, it's because you don't talk with anybody on there. You just want them to go in there so that you create more watch time hours, but you got to put in your effort too, So I think that's why I don't do lives a lot, because I just feel like I don't give them enough attention when I'm doing them. If I'm doing it this way, if I'm just chatting, that's fine. But, just to go on there and turn the camera on live and then ignore everybody, I'm not going to do that. So there it is. There's one rose with the leaves, and I think it looks pretty. I think it really looks really pretty. I like the marker. I mean, the pencils, they're fine. This is Neon Pink, number 1038. I'm going to like them a lot better when they're all sharpened. I can tell you that right now. All right, let's see what happens here with trying to make it like two shades here. Okay, so that's the neon pink. And then let's try this pink. What is this one? Hot Pink, number 993. I'll be able to tell what pencils I've used and which ones I haven't by which ones are sharpened. I'll be like, oh, that pencil's still not sharpened. I've never used it. All right, let's see if we go in with this. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. It's like two-tone colors with the neon pink at the end, and then this one on the top part. That does look pretty. I like it. Maybe I'll watch a movie tomorrow too. We haven't watched that many movies this month compared to normal. Okay. And then there's these little, like the seed parts in the middle. Wait, let's sharpen this up a little more. I'm going to do that with like this dark maroon. It almost looks like, what is it called? Mulberry, number 995. See how they're not, the pencils aren't even sharp at all. That's just weird. I just find that weird. Because this would be very helpful for this little tiny part to have your, get it really sharp like I just did. Do the other ones, the little seeds or whatever it is. in the middle. Okay. Well, I can say that I am happy with it. There is my coloring so far. And I'm gonna say that I give it a thumbs up. I like it. I better darn well like it for the price I paid, or my husband paid for it, huh? But now I might enjoy working out of this book a little bit more. We'll see. I definitely have tons of pages I can do in here that have not been done yet. I see what. But like I said, I've done 12 pages in here. Isn't that one pretty? Oh yeah. All right, you guys. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great weekend and take care. Bye-bye.